Welcome to the ULI podcast dedicated to calling out your friends bullshit. I'm Brian.
This Chris.
It's favorite pothead, Sir D's.
And like any other week, we are here. Like, that shit.
Back in the studio.
Back in the stand. We still can't get right because I went without more.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
We 2022 can't get it right on that foot. Like
No. We gonna get there though.
But we bringing that same energy like we always do. You know what I'm saying, on these topics on what we seen throughout the day, the week, to all that. I ain't gonna front it. No, I ain't come prepared. I was down with the vid.
That's right. He got to take one too.
I was binge watching, so I got a penalty shot.
Yeah, you might have noticed all our shot glasses are filled.
With their own backstory.
I don't know. I don't know why Sherman's is filled right now.
My phone.
Oh, that's right, man. Good God, this is, I guess, in good ULI fashion. I don't know if we caught. I think we caught some of this shit on camera.
Yes, it was on camera. That's why I'm taking the shot.
Yeah. Yes. So I also have a legitimate straight up ULI where I was trying to say that dolphins were not whales, and they are. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, dolphins are whales, everybody, and so are orcas. And also, orcas are dolphins. It's real confusing.
It's a whole
we got a whole video to talk about it, and I got to take a shot because of it. So here we go.
And Chris.
Yeah, the no topic shot, right? So I didn't have a topic for the night.
Lazy motherfucker.
Came with a surplus. So we all got the punishments because we know we do punishment because we see the BS, which, you just seen 3 examples of full-on BS.
Full-on BS.
So we gonna take these penalty shots. That's the first punishment. We also got the $10 Cash App to 805 Entertainment on Cash App, and then also the Stay Ready push-ups because we are going somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
It don't matter where we go. You're just gonna stay ready.
You're just gonna stay. That was the whole point, and it's really coming back around. That's good.
Stay ready push-ups. I like it.
Continuity.
So
Continuity, I guess, for the first time of all of us.
I wasn't ready.
Oh,
fuck it.
It's okay. Sherman's gonna take a while on that shot. Oh, man. Not bad with this orange, though. Ugh. That was messy.
That wasn't bad.
Oh. That Redemption? No, that's solid. That was solid for what was that, a bourbon?
It's whiskey. It's not the worst whiskey I've ever had.
Oh, they're both whiskey. But that shit wasn't bad.
It was pretty smooth, but damn.
I forgot that's what I poured.
What is this?
Oh, man.
Redemption.
Ooh.
These songs of freedom.
Okay.
Get back in there. So what topics we gonna go into?
So we got your boy, what's his name?
I don't know, the pastor. Is that how you talking about?
Pastor Mike Todd spitting on folks in his sermon to make a point. I really would like to understand what the message was. I think my insides rejected the message watching the video. So,
man.
We're gonna get into that. We're also gonna get into Louisiana Senate candidate.
Word, my God.
Who had the fat wood in his campaign video, which I approve that message, by the way. We'll get into that. We'll let you know who it is.
That's your local pothead, right?
Yes.
Your favorite.
Your favorite local.
Worldwide.
Yeah. And I guess we're going to talk about Russel Westbrook riding that pine, just...
riding that pine.
The great Westbrook. Huh?
Yeah, the late great.
Don't kill him off.
Okay, my bad.
Don't go out and do your thing.
Right, I was going to say, damn.
But yeah, no, Russ is he just had to be on the bench for like 5 minutes, and it was the end of the fucking world.
Clutch time.
It was the end of the world.
In critical minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you all those and all the ULIs that come with it. And let's jump into
Let's jump into this shit. Let's go.
We've been jumping for 2 hours already.
Pump faking.
Listen, man, how long is this clip? 2 minutes?
2 minutes, man.
Okay. All right, fine. All right, so we
what's about to happen.
Just frame it for us, Sherman. What are we reacting to?
This is Pastor Mike Todd, who he trends from time to time because he's one of those alternative youth pastor types.
One of the cussing ones and stuff like that?
I don't know if he cusses, but one of those, he tries to stick with the old school, but with like a new school feel or something. But so he tries to stick to a lot of foundation stuff. But he said some really out of pocket shit. Like one time he was talking about domestic violence is not a good enough reason to divorce your spouse and shit. Like I understand the sanctity of marriage and all this shit, but it's one of those things where like it was kind of out of touch. So some of his shit be out of touch.
He sound like an abuser.
The people that he's trying to preach to. Right. And it seems like this video is one of those ones that missed the mark of whatever message he was trying to relay in this display of Christianity here.
I guess here we go. I really don't want to click play.
Do it, man.
Right. Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet. But you hear.
Oh, hell no.
A deep one?
I saw it come out of his mouth, bro.
Don't do it.
And this is where
I saw it come out of his mouth.
Most people
how much
would not
money?
face
How much
Jesus
money
anymore.
you gotta get this man?
What most people would do?
You can't be doing this on faith.
Nigga,
How much money you gotta take?
I honestly don't know because there's not enough money you can give me to do it.
Oh, he got the vid.
And it's during COVID.
Ah,
this is during COVID.
What I'm telling you.
He turned away from me. Nigga, if I hear
what
you.
I'm telling you.
No.
It's just as he's physically standing here.
He's making a point.
Knowing what's coming. God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand?
Hell no, man.
When getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty.
I'm getting.
Well, he's gonna put it like on his beard, right? Like on his.
That. Receiving vision from
God. He ain't finna put it in his face like his
eyes.
Receiving vision from God might get nasty.
Oh,
God,
no,
I
can't.
crazy.
Why is this clip lasting so long? It said 2 minutes.
It said 2 minutes.
Come on, man.
That's 2 minutes ago.
Now you're gonna ask
I don't want to hear what you got to say. Just do it.
Sell it back.
Well, it's the message.
And ride
it's all the message.
in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision.
God ain't telling you to do this. This got nothing to do with God.
It might get nasty.
This got absolutely nothing to do with God.
Do you hear and see the responses of the people?
Damn! I don't know what first to do.
What I'm telling you is how you just react.
I can't unsee that.
It's how the people in your life will react.
Okay, I'm done.
When God is doing what it takes.
I don't care, nigga. I don't care.
It's just sitting there. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
It's just on his fucking face.
Y'all all right?
Oh no! It's just look at his nose, bro.
I'm not looking. No.
We heard him make it, so I see the green in my head dripping from his face, bro.
Bro, I literally almost just blew a lot of chunks right now.
Nigga, me too.
That was sick. No.
I'm revoking. If I was a member, I'm revoking my membership this day. I'm sorry. I am Muslim now. Praise be to Allah.
Sherman, when he started spitting in his hand,
Praise be to Allah. I am not doing it.
Hand, I was done with this video. When he spat in his hand, I was like, that's nasty by itself.
No. Nigga almost lost it. That looks different on that screen.
Yeah, I'm converting, man.
On the phone.
Yeah, I'm Buddhist now.
Ooh, shit.
Not happening.
I'm studying Buddhism too. I can't. What was the message, y'all?
He said it might get nasty, and it did. And you know what? And you think that was a convincing message, but that was like, nope, you're right, I'm out.
I'll tell you, man. Pastor Mike Todd, brother, I understand you trying to reach one, teach one, or something. You lost me with this one, man. My man's was doing a sermon. He was speaking a message, and I don't remember what the message was, because all I remember was spitting in his hand, swirling his shit around and slapping it on nigga's face. In his demonstration where the slob was running down his nose and the side of his face and his beard and his lip, and dude had to get it out of his mouth, and it was a loogie. It was one of them nasty ones. So it was real slimy like
that. I didn't expect him to go for the back of the throat.
It wasn't a light patoo. This is just for a demonstration for nigga. It was nasty.
Maury, when you thought we could sink no lower, brother.
Maury, you thought farts was nasty? It was the nigga.
We was all over here chuckling about farts, and we over here.
I almost threw up, bro. My stomach almost couldn't take it. And if I was in the pew, if I was in the congregation, I might have let out a loud fuck in real life. What the fuck did he just do? Because that shit was gross. Whatever message he's trying to get out, bro, I missed it completely because the spit was too loud. Nigga.
I feel like pastors, after just like professional athletes, they gotta do like press conferences after a church service.
That's a good segment, Chris.
They need to sit down in front of the congregation, select people that run the board.
Oh, that is a good idea.
And take questions from the congregation.
Like, so how do you think the sermon went tonight? I set up all weekend. I came up with a nice flushed out topic. I thought the congregation received it well. Yeah.
Pastor, can you describe the spit? That's what everybody want to know.
Hold on. How do you can't defend that shit? Like, that was a bad idea. Whoever the people you run your ideas by let you down.
What did you mean when you said, I will break your neck, nigga?
Oh, God. Bro, apparently somebody in the comments said that was his brother.
I also had heard that it was
his biological brother.
Yes.
I love my brothers. I love my brothers to death.
We would be fighting if you did that shit to me on stage.
The pulpit would have been a rumble. It would have been a rumble in the pulpit, nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
All stability gone.
You not just spit, but that amount of nasty spit. I don't give a damn. This is COVID.
Listen, man, it is not spit anymore. It's a loogie.
It's a loogie.
It is a loogie, bruh. Everybody, just so y'all know, when you... Yes. You seen Ace Ventura?
Allow me to display my affection.
Loosened it up from brother.
No, this is not.
I tell you what, that spit was not anointed. Man. It was not anointed.
And if it was, not. He didn't even speak tongues like him. He didn't do none of that, man. That was just regular spit. I'm sorry. Right there in his hand. He was going like this. He was jiggling it around in his hand. Fuck you, Mike Tyson or Mike Ty, whoever you is, nigga.
He said Mike Tyson.
I don't know, but nigga, I will whoop your ass. Don't you ever come near me with a loogie.
That was not a regular spin.
No.
They spit up a whole Mario Brothers.
Luigi.
Oh God.
He spit a whole Mario Brother in his hand.
It made me sick.
And rubbed it on his face. I think that was his whole point, though, right? Like he thought that's a lot of shock value.
No.
He was trying to go viral. I don't care. He was trying to go viral.
Yeah, he was just being nasty.
What is the worst thing that any human on the planet?
He had an actual message.
No. He said, "What is the worst thing on the planet? Universally, any human will be like, I have legit rights to fire on this man right now, to put harm to this man." Spitting. I think anybody be like, you spit on somebody, you got the right to go whoop some ass. That's what you want to do. And people would expect it, right?
And if you spit in your hand and slap somebody with it, they got the right to kill your ass.
Right.
To be real with you.
He rubbed it in.
Nigga. No. I don't
even get it.
He could. I think the viral thing. Maybe he was going for shock value.
No.
Okay.
Definitely
he
shocked.
was going for shock value.
I was shocked.
But what gets to me is whatever scripture or whatever message he was attempting to portray. You can't. You completely overshadowed it with this ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And y'all can say what y'all want. I said something about faith sometimes gets nasty or some weird shit.
That's what he was. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this. If I gotta have spit put on me to prove my faith, this is probably not the religion I'm trying to be a part of. Because I honestly believe.
Yeah, I'm converting.
I honestly believe if that's what it's gonna take for me to show my faith, brother,
you don't gotta convert.
This ain't for me.
It's not. To me, it's not scriptural. You're trying to make a point of when it gets nasty, people are gonna turn their backs on you or will turn away from you because it's a little nasty or something. Yes, because that's the natural thing to do in that response. I'm not gonna sit by while somebody is shitting diarrhea and stand in the line of fire to prove I have faith. I'm not gonna do that.
It might get a little nasty though, Sherman.
It might get a little nasty, but you can miss me with that nastiness.
That is.
You could miss me with all of that. And if Jesus Christ himself was coming to wipe spit on me and he did a loogie, I'd say next miracle. I'll wait for the next miracle.
I'm sorry, but Jesus would know that shit is disrespectful. He would know.
I don't think he would ever do that.
He would know that it's disrespectful.
And I think there is a story in the Bible about him putting his spit on somebody's eyes. Wait, I think there's a story in the Bible about him putting his spit on somebody's eyes to cure their blindness or something. I guarantee you, Jesus did not go.
No.
And
I think when we heard
shit in his face, it might have been a little something. You know how your mama used to clean your face in the morning, you have some shit
something like that. That's what I imagined too.
Yeah,
I didn't imagine Jesus going, "Oh, you blind? I got some for your ass."
What if you saw him do it to somebody before you, like a nice big nasty one? They walked away and then like. Wow, whatever amazing miracle happened right there before your eyes. You saw it happen.
Is that what
I'll
you
be like, I keep my strong hand.
You'll keep it. You've been wanting this for your whole life. A little bit.
It wouldn't feel right, Chris. It would feel like a violation. It wouldn't feel like salvation.
It would feel like witchcraft.
It would not feel like salvation. It would feel like a violation.
That's what it would feel like.
Their
favorite thing, it would feel like witchcraft.
Yeah. If I have to feel like
on witchcraft,
if I gotta feel like God is raping me for me to feel like I'm saved, I'm good. Thank you.
Well, wait a minute. What about Mary? She did not ask to be pregnant.
I'm just saying. Like it was a very extreme example.
Look, I know. I gave you an example. I know. I asked you. She didn't ask to be pregnant. She damn near was raped.
God damn. Well, here we go.
She did not consent to getting pregnant. Come on now.
This is
if you believe the story of Mary and baby Jesus, she did not consent to being impregnated.
She did not.
Yeah,
it was like, well, you pregnant now.
Either you believe that narrative or you believe she was out here creeping and just came and told Joseph, like, hey, man, this is God's baby.
This is God's baby.
God.
Still a virgin. Don't believe me? Give me your fingers. Check.
Nobody been in there?
Nobody been in there.
That's a wrap.
That'd be the longest running fucking life. If she really did make that shit, that'd be the most genius, longest running excuse or lie ever in the history of mankind.
Talking about no accountability all the time. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I'm telling you, bro.
It is quite the accomplishment. That's right.
Mr. Todd, stop spitting on people. Amen. Amen. And let the church say.
Yeah.
Now he
was able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all else he had.
Okay. All right. Sorry, everybody. We went on a tangent about
it's been a long time since we've been in the studio, so bear with us.
Simultaneous shots, and we've been drinking. Okay.
All right.
Who is this? Gary Chambers.
Come on, Chris. Bring in Gary Chambers.
Going ahead, man.
There's a guy.
Chris's favorite candidate.
My favorite candidate.
Trevor told me about down in Louisiana. He got me set up with all the facts, too, because I don't really know much about it. Down in Louisiana, not doing his thing, but running for governor. Governor? He's running for political office.
He coughing and shit.
He's running for a political office down in Louisiana. Man, I don't know enough of the facts. Gary Chambers, though, he had a very interesting campaign video.
Yeah.
One specifically was targeted towards marijuana, and he listed the money that's spent on court systems and number of people that are charged with it.
Millions.
And all that kind of information that's kind of setting us back when so many other states in the country has it legalized and you can just do what you want to do. He even made a point to say it's basically normal people that have some weed that they smoke and getting caught up on these charges. Not like people that's really moving weed and selling weed. It's not impacting that like it should be.
Right.
So that I think that was, and he was just smoking a perfectly
rolled wood. Oh my God, it was rolled so perfect.
You actually check the React video to see how he was doing his thing, but he was making a point in doing so and breaking the law too. So that was very.
I wonder how he got around that. See, that's what I want to break down. I wonder how he got around that running for Senate. He's running for a Senate seat in Louisiana. Ooh. So
I was walking on dangerous territory when I was presenting this.
But he's running for a Senate seat, and it's interesting that as far as we know about the laws in Louisiana, weed is not legal out there. Now, I don't know, and I'm going on a limb to say maybe it's medically legal in Louisiana?
Maybe
he can pull off. I had a card or something while he was doing the record. I don't know.
Hold on. Is that your mic?
No, that's the headphones.
That's the headphones. Yeah.
I don't know for sure if it's legal out there for medical.
He also could have been somewhere else and filmed it. He could have came to L.A., filmed it, and then...
That is true. I didn't even think about that.
He could have looped it, did the old loophole.
I didn't even think about that. But still, you have your congressman that's running.
Or maybe it's a dare. It's somebody just smoking a blunt and talking about the problems of the people, and then you decide to arrest them. Maybe it's not that good for your public...
Some Reggie?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, but my nigga was.
He said it's not that good. I'm like, the weed was Reggie?
No. I'm sure the weed was perfectly fine. But just being arrested off of
they don't really have good weed.
I'm just saying perfectly fine. I didn't say it was good. Okay. I was trying to give Louisiana a break. We smoke good shit out here. I mean, in California, the people here smoke good shit. Not us specifically. No. But I'm sure whatever he was smoking was great. But it would basically all I'm doing is smoking this drug, and also I'm having a positive impact on my community. Come arrest me now.
And a real thought-provoking conversation about issues in everyday people's lives.
So Brian, you think somebody said, I bet you won't do your campaign video smoking a blunt?
I don't think that's what happened.
What do you mean a dare? You said a dare.
But more like him saying, I dare y'all to do something.
Maybe the subject came up.
Him daring them.
Maybe the subject came up. Maybe, I don't know how the idea would have come about for him, but it's a good idea.
I feel like that would be between us.
It's a good idea. It is one of the most petty crimes you commit. A bunch of white boys and teenage white boys in America everywhere smoke weed,
especially in Louisiana.
That's probably like, hey man, get ahead of this. I mean, it's not legal here. You smoke it. Everybody knows.
And they're gonna try to say you smoke it anyway, so you might as well get on camera and
So what they're going to arrest you for smoking weed? Do you know how petty that looks to everybody in the world?
Yeah,
that would be a bad look on them.
It would be a really bad look to every. They were smoking weed. You know how many people like no.
That's why I'm all the more interested in if he was in Louisiana doing this, if he had some medical marijuana card to be comfortable that if they did try to come arrest me, I got something to stand on, because this is where I was at the time. Yeah, he's not Trump. He's not just running to run.
Right.
So shit, he actually seemed like somebody who's down for the community,
been involved, right? Because that wasn't the only video he watched.
Right.
He watched another one and he was showing like.
I don't think he moved to another state just to shoot those videos. I think he definitely moved to, quote unquote, broke the law.
You could just be in.
I didn't say move like permanently. Like I don't think he just went to a state to shoot these ads. This is a real quick ad of him. He was shooting in his community.
I will tell you this. I felt inspired by his campaign video to where if I feel like I wish I lived in Louisiana just to vote for him and then move back to Cali. But I
that's
really...
a lot.
Switch all your stuff and then...
and then switch back. But no, that's how it made me feel. Like, I felt motivated. I felt inspired. Like, nigga.
Me too.
There's more of us than them. You know, we working to change shit for us down here, trying to redirect these funds and stuff. All this stuff.
I'm not moving to Louisiana, though.
Nah, I'm not moving to Louisiana. But it made me feel like I want to vote for him, though.
You have my vote in spirit.
Yeah,
in spirit.
You definitely have my vote. Hey, Gary Chambers, Louisiana Senate. If you from Louisiana and watch this, check him out. I promise you, we need more people like this in our government, because the niggas in government now that's running shit, playing politics as usual. Biden and Kamala, they've been disappointing the fuck out of us, and we've been sitting here letting them get by because they're not
disappointing.
Trump.
Not the word.
Completely
that
shit,
expected.
because just because you're not Trump, that's the lowest bar, nigga. We got y'all in office, nigga, and y'all ain't did shit for us since y'all been up in that bitch.
They knew they was winning. And they knew we was losing.
But they knew how to get the votes in there, making all these promises. This man is somebody who, to me, seems like he's going to actually get out there and make some shit happen. And we need more politicians like that in office than these career politicians, because these motherfuckers just know how to be crooks with a smile on their fucking face.
Yeah. And it's not the people's approval that they're trying to win.
It's not.
It's whoever is in charge of the voting process that they're trying to convince.
And big corporations,
lobbyists,
the lobbyists.
So we can say what we want, and our voice is heard at the end of the day, but it might not matter. And that's the problem
But
with.
you can respect this guy with the passion that he wants to fight for it, though. Like we said, he was a teacher at a school for a while. Like that's
board of. So he was
born of a
head of
teacher and a
head of
janitor.
the. He was like the head of the school. Like he was in the board of directors in a school or something like that. Like,
He said he started school board meetings.
yes,
I heard teacher. That's what I heard.
he's a teacher.
No, he's the child of a teacher and a janitor.
I don't know, man. He sounded like he was the head of schools or whatever. No, I'm not. You a lie, motherfucker. Let's go.
He's born of a teacher and a janitor. I don't think
Whatever it
was
is,
a teacher.
He's head school director. He's moving up the ladder. That's what I'm calling.
No, I don't think
he ain't coming
He
from
was
the bottom.
in school board meetings, not
Gary Chambers, right? Okay.
Gary Chambers.
It doesn't tell us anything more about this dude,
Because
though.
it said it in his video, in his campaign video. I'm telling you, I heard it. He said, I was born of a teacher and a janitor, so I know about the working class.
But what did he
never
do?
said, he just said he went from school board meetings to running for, he didn't say what his job was.
I know I heard something.
It wasn't long. You could put it back on. It wasn't long. You could put it back on. It's in the beginning.
I guess, man. I guess we'll run it back.
Run it back because
one
it's the
thing
whole
I hate
life.
more
We
than
gotta
watching the
settle
video
it.
is watching the damn video
Again,
twice.
I know.
There are too many of us.
Pretty Tyson.
What's going on in your head?
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm
getting a full view of what's going on.
And some of us.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm Gary Chambers.
That could be.
Look.
Teacher and a janitor.
Growing up in Louisiana to a school teacher and a janitor.
Yeah, that's where my mind was at too. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, that's where I fucked up.
He was just going to them. He wasn't working on them.
He's a
going
deacon?
to them.
So what? Yeah, what are you doing? What is your?
And when it comes to the
He works for a social justice organization.
Is that what it is? That's just what it is, huh?
What organization,
Yeah,
Sherman?
we just take
He didn't
Name
say.
them.
He didn't say.
I work for them.
because there are more of us.
Come on, Gary. I'd like to know a little more about you.
And lift our communities.
Damn, you know we shouldn't be poking holes in Gary Chambers' story.
Do your thing, bro. But
Do your thing,
it
brother.
seems like you've been unemployed for a little bit, but ain't nothing wrong with that.
He has not been unemployed. He says he works.
I can't throw stones.
he
man.
works.
I can't throw no stones.
Well, if you show him lifting heavy machinery into somebody's SUV, he's
Nigga,
working.
My whole last 4 years of employment was it was an environmental justice organization, but it was definitely work.
Oh boy.
Experience that understand.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm not. Trying
I'm
to
fucking
be anything.
around. Yeah, I'm fucking around.
But it's just a very vague.
I'm saying it's not a
explanation
teacher. Is my point.
This
to-
is
it was a
different
very
from.
vague explanation.
This
to
is
what was
different
going on.
from having a 9 to 5 where you gotta, grind your personality into a nub.
That depends if we know
Throughout
what
the
it
day.
is. 'cause
It depends on
I'm
if we
shaped
knew it.
just
That
like
was
the
my
9 to
point. It's so
5.
very vague.
He looked like he might have worked at Walmart at some point.
My point was he
all
wasn't
gotta
a
eat, man.
teacher and
Even
we
he-
got
all the
teachers.
time.
But I mean, what community organization? I mean, schools is in the community.
You moving the goalposts.
The schools is in the community.
You moving the
And they
goalposts.
organize
boy.
from time to time. They do get to organizing.
He took the time to mention he was from a school teacher, but not to be a school
and they
teacher.
do social
I
work
think
in the schools.
His ad is on point though.
What am I doing?
It is on point.
Yeah.
And a shot. I wanted a shot
You
from
wanted a
both.
shot? That's what you had wanted, huh?
Yes.
Man, I don't even remember why you taking a shot, but
Because y'all
There
thought he
you
was a
go.
teacher. Well, you thought he was on the
rife
school
with
board.
lies
Yeah,
today.
you didn't say he was on the school board running shit. You said he top
son of
dog.
a
You said top dog running shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never said a word of that in my life.
Ain't never missed a day at work. You ain't got no job.
Let's just look up his
He only
attendance
cares
record.
about the kids.
Trick love the kids.
I was making sure I didn't do this again tonight.
I know. That's why I want a shot. Because y'all
sorry,
you're scared to jump off the porch.
Well,
It's okay. I'm going to be cautious.
here we go.
I really wasn't sure. I knew I remember something about teacher, but did he say he was a teacher?
He said school board too.
I specifically remember.
Strong words.
I
Gary.
remember.
Strong words.
See, they don't listen. They just listen to key
Like,
terms.
he said something real teacher.
He said he was from a school teacher and a janitor, and he said
That
he
nigga
went
said he was
from
ahead of-
going to
he
school
as good
board.
as said it. He
said
was
from
ahead of the school board.
He said from going
What
to
he
school
said.
board.
Microsoft.
I went to school and there was a board on which I was the head.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Brian done gave this man like 3 raises.
I did, man. This nigga he's overqualified for his job.
Retirement plan and everything.
It's time to run for president.
He made him head of the school board.
But the way they describe it sounded real non-profit-ish. Like he ain't really.
Yeah, might be.
What he can do.
Yeah, non-profit is a nice way of saying unemployed.
A lot of times that's how the only way you can do hands on the ground work.
Really no sweat. Who are we to even put the onus of a job on anybody? Jobs fucking suck. So if you did something else with your life and you end up like running a reasonable campaign ad, we want you to push those ideals on whatever level, superficial, whatever. We want those ideals pushed. Period. They're not being pushed right now. So
and I've learned from working both types of jobs, the 9-to-5 and the nonprofit realm. The nonprofit realm is the way that you actually can make a difference locally in your community or on the ground. Most times when you work a 9-to-5, you're working for a mundane company that's going to keep running whether you're there or not.
And they just want to make millions.
It makes no impact on your community or your life whether you're there or not. And that's the difference. And the fucked up thing is they don't pay for nonprofit like that, like they do for the for-profit organizations and companies and shit. So it's a struggle to do on the ground fucking work. And that's why progress is so slow when you do grassroots organizing. And it's what's needed because that's where real change happens.
And also, even the best companies, it's really about how fat can you make your sheep? Well, can you make them fat enough to be satisfied? That's really what it is. I worked at a place like that, and there's plenty of other places like that. Can you give them enough for them to be happy and not complain? Then you can treat them however you want. That's how it works. So I like, somebody who goes their own direction, that decides like, no, fuck that. I'm just gonna volunteer. I'm gonna go over here, get out in the community. Maybe I'll run one day and I'll speak to other people. And that spoke to me.
Hey,
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, my nigga won me with the fat blood. It's a favorite pie head. I'm always down for that.
That's fine. No,
perfectly
for me,
roll wood. If you roll a good wood, I trust you, nigga.
For me, I didn't put that as either here or there. Like for me, I feel like I just put it as a thing that exists in the world that's not good or bad. It's whatever you make of it, just like anything else. And it didn't have any impact. What it had an impact for me was what he had to say. And that was the thing. Like he's just speaking on regular people problems.
Yeah, totally.
Which nobody does because none of them are regular people. They're all like heirs and heiresses.
Yeah, or shit, right? Relatives of somebody else who's already, or one of them legacy families,
or fucking somebody that's in the business, or married to somebody that's like that's related to a politician. Like,
and most of that shit is cut off to niggas because they was not legacy and niggas in back then.
You got to be giving out some good dick to get in there.
Definitely not the same circle.
Hence Obama. No, I'm just playing. What is this? What is this continuity for?
Continuity. Y'all think this nigga was a teacher in the board of education and some other shit, bro.
But he's really just giving out Obama dick.
He organized with the community.
There we go. Sorry.
And apparently slang Obama dick.
Why is he slanging Obama dick?
Only Friday through Saturday.
Oh boy.
He's respectable.
Point is, vote Gary Chambers, man.
Vote Gary Chambers, I guess. I don't know why I'm taking this shot, but I was wrong at some point.
If Marjorie Taylor Greene can get up in the motherfucking Senate, nigga, we need to bring him in there, bro.
Salute. Good luck, Gary.
Continuity.
Salt with the dark right there.
It is what it is. Good luck, brothers.
Vote for Gary Chambers.
Vote for Gary Chambers, and we approve this message.
We approve of this message.
We are 805 Entertainment, and we approve this message.
All we gonna talk about is Russel Westbrook garbage ass coming on to the Lakers, being trash, and then getting benched and being mad because he got benched, and everybody talking about his ass
disappointed
getting benched. Oh, also he plays for the Lakers. I don't know if I mentioned that, and we don't care about the rest of your career, because if you come to LA and you start losing.
LA?
We prove that even LeBron James can't do that shit.
See, LeBron's a little safer.
First season,
Because he got a championship.
First season, you know what? I don't care what nobody say. That nigga came under fire, even with the young crew he had. He kicked them motherfuckers out real quick.
But he got a championship with him.
And then
he's earned some leeway.
He didn't get a championship with the first team. He got a championship with the second team.
But he has gotten a championship.
And now the third team for the Lakers. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but even LeBron couldn't come over here and not instantly win and then come under fire, like not come under fire. He was immediately under fire the minute that he didn't get a championship. Yeah. So why would you think that your triple-double making ass can come over here and do what you do, fuck up a team, and then everybody was gonna sing your praises? Why did you think that?
Because it's stats, nigga.
That's my question.
He's a stat king.
That's my question. Russ got benched. He got benched for like 4 minutes.
In the clutch.
Technically he got benched like for 4 minutes, like in the clutch.
That's
I guess
4 minutes of the game, right?
But there was no reason for you to believe that Russ was gonna hit a clutch shot. There was no reason to believe that he was gonna make a clutch play. But I don't think anybody in their goddamn life would call Russell Westbrook clutch at all.
Not a lot of, to my memory, a lot of Russell Westbrook for the win moments.
Yeah, no, Russell Westbrook for the fucking brick. Like you see him, and his jump shot is ugly as fuck too. And you know when he took that shot that it wasn't going in.
Right.
In the last 1.5 seconds or whatever, when he took that shot, that three, and it clanged off the back of the rim, and everybody like.
You can't even get mad. It's just like shake your head, hang it down low. Brian, what's his name? Shannon Sharp fucking said it fucking best.
Please,
nigga said the team pretty much said we have a better chance of winning with you on the bench than you getting all these stats.
Who did he mention? Austin Reeves and Malik Monk. And
the guys that was on the court.
I don't know who these guys are, but I watched
Stanley somebody.
Stanley somebody right off the street.
Stanley Yelnats. And
that's a big statement though. It's a big statement.
Yeah, but this is a former MVP. This is a playoff a guy. Guy goes to the playoffs most years out of his career. Perennial leader in points and assists and rebounds and all these things. But at the end of the day, Lakers always just want to win. They kind of the Raiders and just win baby mentality, even though the Raiders don't win like that. Brian, don't have to jump in on that one.
Right. You can let that lie.
You go to LA and they expect you to win championships. Not go to the playoffs, not be competitive, not that kind of they expect you to win a championship.
It's all about the W in Cali.
That's why I said LeBron corrected his learned a little bit of leeway with, I think, LA fans, but even that's gonna wear off. Even that's
gonna wear off.
Okay, that was the bubble year, and everybody wasn't playing. They can make excuses.
Oh, I didn't care about the bubble year at all. I was very upset that the Lakers won that bullshit ass. I just wanted somebody else that didn't have no business snatching it up to snatch it up, and not the Lakers.
But the Lakers didn't have no business. You could argue too, snatching.
No, they really didn't. Yeah, but I won't. Yeah, they got the W, so yay for them. But
Russell hasn't even proven to advance in the playoffs.
No.
And even in them clutch moments, you can think of another dude like Dame Lillard. I can at least think of moments for Dame.
When he didn't have KD, was he even in the conference finals?
Yeah,
no,
they lost to the Warriors, didn't they?
Not when he didn't have KD, right?
Oh, when he didn't? No.
No, it was the Rockets. Yeah. When he didn't have KD, it was the Rockets that was taking him down. Yeah. So
when he didn't have KD,
KD was carrying his stat grabbing ass. He was carrying his stat grabbing ass the whole time. Like Russ wasn't. I don't even think he was averaging triple doubles, and probably because KD was around. It was like, nigga, why would you want to average triple doubles when you got Kevin Durant on your team?
We can be a monster out.
I agree.
Losing James Harden back then was the worst thing that happened to him. That was the OKC saying that we believe that you were the guy and you can get us there. Well, then they needed that whole thing for him to understand his role,
right?
And all of this, right? Like you don't need to be the guy for y'all to have success. He wouldn't have got the touches in the moments. It would have been KD. If not KD, it would have been James Harden. Even if James Harden was a sixth man, it didn't matter.
Well, you saw him in the finals when they were first a team, being like a legitimate extra free throw shooter. Like he would go to the basket and get legitimate and ones when he first started his career. Then he made it into a stat grabbing what do you call it? Sideshow.
You talking about Harden?
James Harden, yeah. But when he first came up, I admired his ability to get to the basket, finish, and get the call when he first came out. But then when you saw how he was like the way
searching for that,
then he started doing that. Like that was part of his game. And what you didn't expect him to do was start adding that to his 3-point repertoire too.
As well. Yeah.
But it made him big. But like everybody can see what you're doing.
Right.
You know, if you know basketball at all, you'd be like, oh, that's not realistic. You're just kind of getting away with that in the regular season. And then when everybody try to crack down on you, and maybe this is also a reference to Steph too, because he's been in a bad slump right now.
Yeah, shooting. Yeah.
That when people start to crack down on you, you know, this is the second half of the season. Yeah, like you maybe got a little comfortable, and I think James Harden got very comfortable, and he's not really the same player that he was.
Well, the
before.
NBA even came at him.
Yeah.
Like, they're changing rules to make sure you can't get the flare outs and the obvious.
Yeah, a lot of people felt that between him and Trey. What's his name? Trae Young on the Hawks, and Steph felt it a little bit, but Steph can kind of work with it. It was a few people that like to lean into other people and get their foul calls in, and I think Russ.
It's definitely not his game.
It's not his game to. He might expect the foul call,
He's
but
not playing for the foul.
Here's my theory. My theory is that Russell Westbrook is, how old is he? He's 30.
30's what?
31?
32.
I'm gonna go with 31. No challenges?
No, I would buy 31. I'd buy 31, 32.
Russell Westbrook is a certain age in the NBA, and he can't jump like a 23-year-old would jump at the rim. He can't do what he's been doing his whole career to get them triple doubles.
He just yammed on somebody.
Yeah, one dunk. I saw it. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He said one dunk.
One dunk.
He yammed on him.
On one, he did. It was beautiful. Let's see him do that just like he used to do all season, every season for the past decade, right? No, he's not doing that no more, everybody. So nobody wants to say that. Nobody in the ESPN wants to say, you know, he's just not as explosive as he used to be, because he's not.
Which is highlighting his ineffectiveness.
I was just finna say, is that what was reflecting in what we're seeing as a poor performance?
What they're saying is you're not a shooter because he's not. He's doing what somebody like Kobe or Mike or somebody else would have done later in their career is master.
But Westbrook has never really been a shooter like that, has he?
And herein lies the problem, everybody. This nigga can't dunk no more, but he can't fucking shoot.
He can't shoot either.
What you gonna do with him?
You're making a fair point, because Kobe had to change it when that 8 to 24.
So did Mike.
Yeah.
He couldn't dunk on niggas. Like, I'm not gonna just.
A lot of dudes that switch
landing on your knees
over.
feel different.
But I can't hit you with that shoulder shimmy, and you ain't got an answer for that.
Yeah, even Steph can figure that out. He can do that right now and go easier on himself than he used to. But Steph's never gonna be that 6'8", 6'7" dude like shooting and spin around jumpers in the mid range on you, you know?
No, but he pulling up at 35.
He can't. Yeah, but Russ does not have that talent.
No.
He's not good at jump shots. You guys.
Pull up
The problem with his stat gathering is, in order for him to get the stats that put him in those triple doubles, it's so many failed attempts that triple that number that in the end becomes a detriment for the whole team.
Yeah, you say
it's the shots that you miss that really fuck everybody else over.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you got 13 points if you missed 39. You feel me?
Yeah, like 28.
Those shots could have been to somebody else.
To somebody else that would have sunk
28-point game on 40 shots.
Right,
so it's
right. That's not. It's not doing your team.
A 17-point game on like 8 shots. Mm-hmm. You know, that's with some free throws in there. That's a great game for you.
With the dub and some points spread out.
With 13 assists and 14 rebounds. That's a great game for you, Russ.
Yes.
That's what we need to operate.
Yes.
You know, that will be his role maximized.
That's also the problem. Y'all explained to me last time, he does not know his role. Remember, I was confused on what a role player was.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga.
And guess what? Golden State is missing right now. They're missing a role player. They're missing Draymond right now. The role player.
The role player.
Like, and if you don't think that that's a superstar thing to be the role player on the team,
you can see the difference in their team without
you can see it.
They are nothing.
They losing to the Rockets right now.
They are nothing, and there's nobody on the league who can replace him. Maybe they could trade. Who could you trade Draymond Green for on the Warriors? Maybe Chris Paul. Like somebody.
Because it's the mind you get.
Yes,
rid of, right?
it's not it's not what you're getting down low. It's you need the defense and the administration on the floor,
the organization, all that. Yeah.
Steph does not need to communicate. He just needs to run around and cause chaos. That's who he is. That's who he is. If I run enough laps and I get an open shot, I'm gonna make everybody panic. That's him,
and they know that. That's why the panic works so well.
Good strategy, but we missing his defense. Go ahead.
Yeah, when we seen the Warriors play in person, my favorite person to watch was Draymond in real life.
Yeah, I enjoyed Draymond too.
I enjoyed watching him in real time be that role player.
The dude that picks up the crumbs on the floor, that's the most valuable person to me. The guy that goes on the floor and he just picks up the loose stats that ain't nobody worried about.
The effort stuff, right?
That's the stuff that's going to clean up the game. That's going to clean up the game. And you know what? I feel like Russ could be that kind of guy. He doesn't have to be this explosive guard.
Right.
But if you're somebody who's known for their hustle, you can fill that role.
Right.
You can do that. But your role got to change. You're not.
Role.
You are not.
That's what Shannon was talking about. Like he was talking about, you can still play defense.
You're playing on LeBron's team.
These are effort-based things he's talking about. Like you ain't shooting more efficiency. Okay, that's not gonna come overnight. We get that. We want you to be able to have confidence when you're open to take the right shots. Right. That's what we want.
Right.
But play defense, rebound, assist. Fill the lanes properly.
Right.
Make sure you in the right spot in the offense.
I'll tell you something else that Shannon also said. He's not a high IQ basketball player.
No.
So even though he has so much hustle, he's not applying it to anything else in the game. You're not taking charges. You're not getting smart fouls. You're not doing all the stuff that somebody who really a hard worker on the team. The thing is, when you work really hard on a basketball team, you're doing everything you can to make it work on the floor. Mm-hmm. You're not just saying, "Oh, I'm good at these two things and I'm going to do them and nobody's going to stop me." That's
arrogant in the moment.
That is incredibly arrogant
and counterproductive.
The minute that you can't do that anymore, retire and keep on making them promises.
What's glaring about that is the like I'm thinking preparation. Like when you think of his turnovers and how they look when he leaves his feet and he's just throwing it wildly.
Let's talk about how good he is at.
He doesn't know where the next man is supposed to be.
He's also supposed to be good at attacking the rim. And how many things have we seen clang off the bottom of the rim lately? That's not Russell Westbrook, is it?
Lack of explosion, not being able to.
His mid range. Honestly, his shooting percentage was garbage. But I always thought his mid range was something that he could work with. So why doesn't he just stop?
Jump shot right there.
Yeah. Give him some of those, but you can't expect Russell Westbrook to be hitting threes, dotting threes in people's eye. That doesn't happen enough for you.
But you can't convince him not to try.
Right. In the mid range he is throwing up, man. They clanking off the side of the glass and
top of the back.
He getting junior varsity violations.
Yeah. You are absolutely right. Like the way you bricking is not even professional, man.
Right.
Like they don't even look like they supposed to go in, That's what's up, man. That is so bad. And the way you shoot, man, you look like dudes on Alone Came Polly. I know that's a deep reference. But you know what I'm talking about.
I'm going to sign your penny on the running kind.
Exactly it, right there. But just hand behind the head, just chucking up for dear life, hoping that the ball goes in. And it looks so bad. It looks so bad. So I like Chris said, I have not been endorsing Russell Westbrook. I mean, I have been the anti-Russ for a long time. Like this dude, his triple doubles is emptied in a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Like they don't win nothing, they don't get nothing. He had KD. I think my alarms went off when KD left, and I was like, oh, this dude is garbage.
Right. Why would you leave?
Yeah.
Right? Why would you?
Yeah. Why would you leave if Russell Westbrook is so good? So while I was paying attention, I was like, oh.
Maybe he's not that good.
Because they was up 3-1 in that series before Kevin decided to leave.
So do y'all remember when Kobe first came to the league? and he was doing just all about Kobe, all about his stats, all about his points.
He couldn't win.
What was the difference?
Evolution, bro.
What was the difference, though?
Willing to understand.
What was
Shaq,
the difference?
bro.
The difference was this nigga was making baskets. The difference was the Lakers were still winning games. With Shaq, granted.
I'm about to say when Shaq came,
granted. Yes, with him, granted. My point is, even then, Kobe still had to start dishing the ball. He had to start moving it. He had to become a smarter player on the floor.
What Shaq proved is there's something to be said.
But he still got his. He could deliver. My point is
there's something to be said for efficiency. You guys, there's something to be said for efficiency. Shaq comes on and he's good at dunks and he makes most of his dunks and you and Kobe win. Not only that,
who else is backing him down in the key?
Yeah, exactly. You're making your shots.
You feed the monster.
You're making your shots. It don't matter if they from 2 feet away, 8 feet away, 30 feet away. You're making your shots. They going in. People can't stop you from scoring. You're a winning team. Mm-hmm. And that's what Kobe ended up becoming. He wasn't always that.
No. I was trying to point out the evolution.
Okay.
Of him getting to that point. But even still, while he was being ball hog, if he would have been bricking the way that Westbrook the way that Westbrook bricks.
But you know what? I wouldn't in his last couple of years.
No.
In his last couple of years, I might not have taken Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe would go 7 for like 28.
I'm talking early career though. Early career when he was just shooting a lot. When Kobe came in,
I remember Kobe being a slasher from the get-go.
Exactly, that's what I remember. Too.
I don't think you're right about that. Yeah, he's going after. He was attacking the rims, man. He was not his jump shot came later.
I'm not talking. Well,
the Mamba sting is what you're talking about.
No. I'm really just talking about finishing baskets, like him making
still later.
My thing is the completions. He had more completions than what Westbrook.
You're going ahead and say
what he gets when he's going for his stats.
Westbrook is all.
That's my point. He's thinking more.
Yeah, I would definitely.
So it's easy. It's easier to accept him as y'all remember he was ball hog. It was some controversy of having him on the Lakers squad before they turned
Kobe's
their corner.
For sure ball hog.
That's always
before they turned their corner.
Kobe, yeah.
But there's a difference in that delivery off of him than what you're getting out of Westbrook, and I think that's why people are
efficiency.
More.
Yes, that is what it boils down to.
Yep.
You want the ball, but okay, you usually make it. So.
Yeah. Okay, so while we mad, but at least you made it.
If he was getting triple doubles on efficient offensive work, I don't think we could say anything. Because they probably would be winning. Because they would need less possessions.
Because they would be winning.
Dirk Nowitzki had at one point an efficiency, I believe, of at least 1 point per shot is what it equated to. So every time he takes a shot, you're going to get a point is what it amounted to.
Dirk
Nowitzki.
I know Dirk one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Dirk.
Well, all I'm saying is at one point, it wasn't his whole career. It was maybe for one season or maybe a playoff run.
Definitely that
he was worth
run.
1 point.
Dude was unstoppable.
He was worth 1 point per every jump shot he took.
So he's a 50-50 shooter.
You could say that, or you could say every shot he took was worth 1 point. Like that's way more.
They're worth 2 points.
That's
so
almost
if you
like
average it out, saying
they're worth 2
50-50.
points. Yeah, it's 50-50, but still, like to say every time you take a shot, it's a point for us. That's a strong
stat.
That's
that's
really
a strong ratio.
big. Like people would take that rule right now in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
They'd take that rule right now. They'd be like, "Oh,
they gotta take a 50% or over a 38% any day."
Do to shoot is all I got to do is make 1 point to shoot. But it was like a guarantee. It wasn't 50%. It was more like he's guaranteed to get you at least 1 point per every 2 shots. So I guess you could say it was 50.
Yeah, that's numbers.
That's accounting for misses and fouls. So
I think the effect. I don't know. The way the math works out, I think it's a little bit more impressive than saying that it's 50%. I think it is a 1 point per shot. But still, like
you keep saying 1 point per shot, but the shots are worth 2 points.
They are. So if you took less shots, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm saying the way you're framing it averages out to about if you give him the ball,
I know you're right, but I feel like there's a discrepancy there. I just can't pick.
I'm simplifying it too much for you.
Way too much. I don't think it's that simple. But the efficiency, like you gotta have, and I think you would put in maybe like Kareem, Tim, and Dirk, and who else? Like just people who are just a straight up bucket, like straight up, like you give them the ball and you probably gonna get 2 points at the end of that play.
Shoot, Steph,
and Steph? I was gonna say Steph.
That has never been Russell Westbrook. Okay, Kobe maybe at some point.
Kobe
Mike.
bucket?
Who else used to hit like that?
Mike probably most of the time.
T-Mac a bucket?
T-Mac when he was in his prime, T-Mac will get you maybe 3 points.
ISO Joe was a bucket at one point.
Iverson had a good jumper too.
Reggie Miller might be big.
Paul Pierce.
Larry Bird. These are dudes that would drop the ball in the net. Like on the regular, and you don't get that from Russ. He's just not good at that. He's good at scrambling under the basket when he had his legs. He's good at dunking on niggas, when he had his legs. And he just don't got them no more, man. They don't.
Do you think his tenure with the Lakers is already over? Is it written in stone?
If this comes to nothing, I mean, there has to be some like Russell Westbrook has to like transform. He has to go boot like.
We talking about an old dog here, right?
Like Buddha. Like this nigga has to come out just untouchable somehow.
I don't know, man. We are what we are, especially at this point.
Oh, he is who he is. That's what I believe for sure.
Am I reading this right?
As you can see, we've been knocked down to 2.
And then there were, right?
And then there were. So this is the outro, right?
This is the outro. This has been another episode of You a Lie.
You a Lie.
Yeah, we talked about now is this on me now?
Well, I think we should address Sherman had a family emergency. Maury couldn't make it. That's why we down to 2 right now. So that's what happened. The emergency happened. So we're just gonna get the outro done and get it over with,
and then move on to the next day. Right. So this was he was the keeper of most of the topics too. He gave us the governor, right, that was out here smoking, but also running for
Gary Chambers.
I keep calling him a governor, but he's running for city.
The governor.
The governor. I'm gonna keep calling him a governor. And he also brought up what's the other one?
Mike Todd.
Mike Todd,
son of Mike.
I want to forget this one. This is one I want to.
Well, it's gonna make it on the internet for a cool minute.
Spit on his brother.
That shit was not acceptable.
Yes, it was.
That's the word, unacceptable.
Yeah, much like Russell Westbrook's playing in the last.
Topic number 3, which I think a lot of Lakers fans just regret. I don't know if they were even. I don't know how everybody felt. I think we even talked about it, but as the results came out, a lot of people made predictions, and I'm gonna say that I was on the right side of that, of histories for sure.
I don't think anybody's seen championships in the future on our panel at least.
No, they didn't.
LeBron was talking about y'all talking all that stuff. Keep that same energy, win. We still waiting on win.
Yeah,
we still waiting.
Here's the energy.
That was the 3 topics we talked about, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed them. Make sure you follow us, like and subscribe, and comment on all this content that we pushing out. You can do that on YouTube. You can do that on our social medias, Facebook and Instagram. You can go over to 805ent.com and check the episodes there. Also, go to all your streaming platforms there. Also, check the merch.
Check out the merch, man.
We in rare form today.
We are in rare form, but we're trying to order the new logo. So that's what's going on. We aspiring.
Yeah, so there is new stuff. Make sure y'all check that out. The You a Lie Bakersfield stuff. All on 805ent.com. Be on the lookout for all other new content. We got the reaction videos, all the social media stuff, any new content we got coming. What else we got?
I mean, handles basically.
Sardis, that's on everything.
Sardis on everything.
Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Put in Sardis if you want to see if you.
We'll give you the format.
It'll pop up.
Type it in and he shall come.
Also, J_Will15.
Yes, and J_Will R6.
J.
I don't know, man.
_R6. No.
J Mac. J Money.
We'll put the graphic in for sure.
Yeah, we'll put them up. There's a lot of J's with underscores.
One Snapchat, one is Instagram. Hit him there.
We'll put them up there.
I'm a C-Boy Designs on Instagram. That's all my stuff for the graphic designs. That's flyers, t-shirts. Y'all know the spiel. That's Instagram.
Troll me at BDana24 on Twitter. Catch me on Twitch as Mind of Cal or Your Game Name's Lame, aka Your Gaman I'm a Slama. Or you can catch me occasionally on Snapchat. It's light work.
Yeah, that's all. That's what, man. That was great.
Hey, I'm just moving through them.
Yeah, man, I feel like we missing something. We missing something?
No, we are not, man. That was a clean outro.
Abbreviated outro. We'll catch y'all on the next episode, the next rendition of You a Lie.
You a Lie.
You a Lie.
And we out.
I really do the back part better. But we out of there. Yeah.